So we will start at 6 p.m. Start 6 p.m. No need to ask anything. Should I start? And Sagun, you also. Okay. Don't ask again and again. Should I start? Should I ask?
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. I was saying that don't ask again and again. Should I start? Should I ask the questions?
Ma'am, actually, clarity थी मेरे पास ही actually
And again,
start और
it's really look awkward.
So, Ishita, who all will join? How many people will join?
Sir, participants would be 60 to 70 approx. But
Acha, who all are there?
and yeah, 40 students and faculty and presidents are also joined.
Okay. Good.
So most of the students in this session.
Okay, good. I think Professor Ajay Kumar Singh has joined.
Yes.
Namaste.
Sir, good evening.
Good evening.
So thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Pleasure.
And sir, thank you so much for giving your precious time and joining this session.
Okay. Good. So let's start now.
Yes, sir. 1 minute left.
Yeah.
First of all, you will be addressed by a
Sorry?
club.
Okay.
A very good evening to everyone present here. It is indeed a matter of immense pride and great joy to welcome you all to the 143rd online interactive by Corporate Mentor, organized by the Delhi School of Professional Studies and Research, DSPSR. I extend my warmest greetings to our honorable guest speaker for the day, Mr. Ranjeet Singh sir, Honorable Senior Professor Ajay Kumar Singh sir, Honorable Director Professor Dr. Mahesh Sharma sir, respected Registrar Dr. R.S. Singh sir, respected faculty members, and my dear fellow students. I, Klavya, a proud BCom honors student batch 2025 to 2029 at DSPSR. DSPSR has always been committed to bridging the gap between academia and industry, nurturing students with professional insights and leadership skills. And today's session is yet another remarkable step in that direction. To begin this evening on an auspicious note, let us all take part in the lighting of the virtual lamp, symbolizing the trump of knowledge over ignorance and the illumination of wisdom and learning. May this divine flame inspire us to strive for excellence and success in all our endeavors. Now I kindly request Arun sir to please play the virtual lamp lighting video.
वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा शुभं भवतु कल्याणम् आरोग्यं सुखसम्पदा शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते.
Good, very good.
It is my immense pleasure to extend a heartfelt welcome to our distinguished speaker, Mr. Ranjeet Singh sir, President and Chief Commercial Officer, High Performance Products at Navin Fluorine International Ltd, Mumbai. Sir brings with him over 33 years of extensive experience in the Indian corporate sector, particularly in the chemicals and polymers industry. He began his professional journey in 1992 as a management trainee and has served in reputed organizations such as SRF Limited, Jubilant Life Sciences Limited, and as CEO of Kanoria Chemicals, Delhi for 5 years. At present, he is leading the high performance products business at Navin Fluorine International Ltd as the president and chief commercial officer. Sir has traveled to major business destinations worldwide and has been a part of the governing bodies of various industry associations. He has also represented India in government delegations to foreign countries and has chaired several CEO roundtable discussions at international conferences on chemicals and polymers. A graduate in chemistry and an MBA in marketing, Sir has also published several papers, delivered many guest lectures in India and Indonesia. On behalf of DSPSR, we extend a very warm welcome to you, Mr. Ranjeet Singh, sir, and we look forward to gaining valuable insights from your rich professional journey and leadership experience today. We are equally pleased to have as our moderator for the day Ms. Shagun, an esteemed alumna of DSPSR for the BCom Honors batch of 2014 to 2017. She is a confident communicator with an enthusiastic professional with a strong academia background and leadership abilities. Her deep connection with DSPSR and passion for continuous learning make her a perfect choice to steer today's interactive session. On behalf of DSPSR, I warmly welcome you, Ms. Shagun, and wish you all the best in moderating today's session with grace and enthusiasm.
Good. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. I'm Shagun and I'm the alumni of DSPSR.
Good evening, and happy Dhanteras to everybody.
Same to you, sir. Happy Diwali. So, sir, could you please start by telling your journey from being a management trainee to being a commercial officer at Navin Fluorine International Limited?
Uh, it was like I started in 1992. It was very different world at that point of time. I had to struggle at every step, but I don't want the new generation to do the same thing which I did. But fortunately, I got a good mentor who taught me how to keep the basics of the professional life with us, and that has worked for me. Some of the basic tips, like I started as a management trainee, which is the, I mean, starting point for every management graduate. And at that point of time, SRF was a DCM group company, and the management training period was for 1.5 years. So some basic things which I learned from my mentor, and I suggest everybody who is starting the career that try and find out one mentor for you. That is going to help. So he told me some basics like take the responsibility irrespective of your position or hierarchy. Need to understand what your next level is doing with your report and forwarding it to his superior. So take responsibility. I mean, he said in those words that, okay, Bhagat Singh or Netaji was not given responsibility for the freedom fighting for India. So they took the responsibility. Taking responsibility means working on it progressively, taking initiative. And important is that as long as you work on that, you keep learning. So people feel that, okay, I have done my job, that is over. That is not the case. One should continue working on that, and you keep learning on that. Other thing which has differentiated from many other of my colleagues was that he very, I mean, in his wording, he told me that how humans are different and they have a tremendous amount of freedom of choice. So what you will be is end result of the choices you have opted for or unexplored choices, what has been left. You could not explore it. So I could understand it. And the other thing is that one should avoid mediocre approach. Because the moment we think of what is possible, what is reasonable, these words restrict your growth in your career. So these things have helped me clarity on our terminology. Like people say, I was given a responsibility. Better to say, I have taken the responsibility. So those kind of body language and terminology keeps your body language different. Then what happens actually is that it becomes your character. And throughout the life, professional life, you behave in the same way. So if your basics are correct, then your body language is correct, then your concepts are correct, then you are able to achieve the goal better and faster than others. And the other thing what I could see is that while taking the responsibility, I mean, you should not get afraid of that you will fail. You should try different thing, keep the goal fixed. Ways to achieve can be flexible. Keep on learning how to achieve it. So that has helped me. And after that, I had my guru who told me the difference between what in Hindi we say that yogyata and patrata. Yogyata is you get for the limited period, but patrata you can continue to have with your Suddha Man Karam Vachan. Say on this, Professor Ajay Kumar Singh can give the better idea on this. But keep doing good works beyond your professional career. That also helps you in life. So जितनी बड़ी आपकी पात्रता होगी उतना सक्सेसफुल आपका कैरियर होगा. So that has helped in my career. Basics I kept intact. Working little hard. Beyond working, one has to spend at least now it's numbers that 20 hours a week reading and discussing on the job what you are doing every week. 20 hours every week you should be on internet, stay connected to library, keep meeting people, discussing them beyond the office hours. So that has helped me. Next, I think that is sufficient.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, sir, what motivated you to get into the chemical and polymer industry?
I did my basic BSc in chemistry. Okay, so there comes that, okay, one should choose the line where there is a core competency. So I had my basics in chemistry, and it was not like present. At that time, I joined as a management trainee in a chemical company. Never knew what assignment I'm going to get. So I got into export first, then into polymers, then into chemicals. So, but my base was chemistry, so that has helped me.
So, sir, you have a chemical background and you
Yeah.
have MBA degree also.
Yes.
So, sir, how this combination helped you in your career?
See, there are two type of chemical people. One is that those who have chemical engineering and MSc chemistry, those kind of people, one set is there. Other set is there which have the basics of chemistry and then have a management qualification. So those who are with chemical engineering and background, they get into the manufacturing. And those who have that other professional qualification, they get into the business part of the chemical. So that has helped me, basic knowledge of the product, and then managerial skill to manage the business. Yes.
Sir, like what if any student from a non-science background wants to make their career into chemicals, want to come into the chemical industry, then what that aspirant should do?
Oh, see, now the world has changed. Now it's all what is your core competency, because when you go for an interview, the basic question is asked that what you are best at. So if you don't understand the product chemistry, it is very difficult to get success in the chemical world. You can get into that, but you will not be part of the business. Like, you will be part of the support function, like supply chain or those kind of functions. So, and other thing is that if you don't have chemical background, I will suggest not to join that industry where you don't have basic knowledge. It's a risky. It's a risky, because the world, you people will know better, the VUCA world is a lot of uncertainty and criticality involved in every business. So you need to transform according to the new rules and the new pattern. And if you don't have the background, it's a very risky for anybody getting into a sector where they don't have basic knowledge.
So, according to you, this domain is feasible for those who have proper science qualification only.
No. Chemistry, they need to know chemistry. Again, I'm repeating, you should, or a student should opt for a career what they are best at. Because now everything is specialized. Management wants the function to be handled by the experts. If you are expert in logistics, then only the job of logistics will be given to you, or you should opt for that job because you want to get success in that. Otherwise, it's risky.
Yes, sir. Another question is that comes in my mind is it is related to like corporate social responsibility and business ethics. So, what are the corporate social responsibilities that your organization performs?
See, CSR, when it was started, it was started with the different ideas, but now it has turned to like people do a particular percentage of profit we need to spend in the CSR. And there are rules laid down by Government of India. We strictly follow that. But primarily, we work in the areas where our manufacturing facilities are located. Our manufacturing facilities are in Gujarat, where a lot of industries are there, so there is no much of a scope. So we do a lot of other social activities in nearby villages, or in many cases, people living in poverty at some distance places like Maharashtra, beyond Gujarat. So we do that. And there is when you see the vision and mission of and values of a company, you may know that what kind of ethics that company is going to follow. And we as a company, we do all beyond CSR limits. So if our CSR is for 150 crore, we spend more than that every year. So is all related to the upgradation skill set of the people. Practically it should be in the nearby area, but our plants are in the big industrialist area like Gujarat, Dahej, where there are a lot of companies, so there is no much scope. So we do it outside the Gujarat also.
So, sir, how do you balance between the organizational goals and business ethics?
No, see, organization goals are not different than business ethics. If you see, companies have laid down very clearly their vision statement, mission statement, and value system. We follow our values, and to achieve our goals, whatever we mission or annual goals or 5-year goals, whatever we have, we follow that. We don't compromise on the value system, because if we deviate on that, then there is no end to it.
Okay, so, sir, like another question that is also related to the balance only. Sir, like because what I feel, you are into a domain in which the work is not much easy. You might face difficulties and challenges. So, sir, how do you keep yourself motivated during the tough market conditions? Plus, how do you maintain work-life balance in your between your professional and personal life, being into such a domain, into being chemicals, chemistry?
See, I'll say that you can get better insight on that from Professor Ajay Kumar Singh, because I'll tell you, one should be in the profession where they have passion to do it. If you have a passion to do it, you get more energy, more power, you are able to spare the time. Like if you get into a movie which is very interesting, you don't know how these 3 hours have gone. So gradually it has become a part of passion for me. And some basics are there, like in the life. Again, I'll say that Professor Ajay Kumar Singh will tell you better, that there are 6 customers you need to satisfy. First is yourself, your health, your physical, and nowadays it's very important to keep the mental health also right. Okay, last year, financial year, 140 CEOs in India have left the job because of the burnout. Okay, and as many as 23 have died on job because they could not cope it up. Or they, again, I'm saying that why you should get into the what you are good at. They have opted to take the career which is not their core strength. So one is the self. The second is your intimate customer, which is your family. Family means parents, wife, children. Third is your internal customer, from where you are drawing the money to serve to your intimate customer, which is your organization. And the fourth is that society, for which, where you live, whichever area you live, that is your society for you. And then there are companies customer, those are called external customer. They are not internal customer. These are your external customer. And finally, again, I'm saying why Professor Ajay will be able to give you better insight. The last is your ultimate customer, is your God. So you need to have a balance between these 6 customers. At different stage of your career, you prioritize, you give more weightage to one customer than the other customer. But you need to keep balance. You need to have, at least on the quarterly basis, you need to assess that, are you serving all of your 6 customers? If yes, then your work-life balance is correct. If any of these 6 customers are missing, then you are missing something, and I don't know, it is not going to keep you very successful or very energetic for very long. Is it correct?
Absolutely.
Now, let me check with Professor Ajay Singh also. Sir, can he?
शिक्षा ये उसको उसके ऊपर
Sorry, I cannot hear you.
आप कंटिन्यू करें
आवाज नहीं आ रही है.
मेरे से मत पूछिए.
Chalo, we'll take his insight later. Shagun, yeah, what is the next question?
So, sir, how yoga and meditation have helped in your professional and personal life?
See, the thing again, the question is same, that you need to have a balance. You need to have a balance. As I said, that many CEOs left, many died because of they were purely fit, physically fit, medically fit, but internally they were not fit. So nervous system was not working properly. So it is very important. First customer, I said, is yourself. If you are fit, then only you can satisfy rest of the 5 customers. So what you do is that for keeping yourself fit physically, in our company, in our company, annual increment is given only after a full body checkup. They also see that, okay, you are physically fit to take the company's job. So yoga and meditation is now, I'm doing this for long, but it's now part of my life, and it helps me to reduce the it changes from chinta to chintan. आप किसी चीज की चिंता कर रहे हैं, and if you are get into meditation and yoga, so it's better to do chintan for that, not chinta for that. So that's how it helps.
Sir, other than yoga and meditation, what are the other practices that we can opt for mental well-being?
I am not a doctor for this, so I don't know. I practice these 2 things only, and these 2 are helping me. So morning, I mean, for physically getting fit. So I still at 57, I could run for 5 kilometer, 5 to 6 days a week, and meet diversified people. That is very important. Unrelated people, keep meeting unrelated people, and the 20 hours a week study on internet or books, remain attached to library throughout your career. These things will dilute the unnecessary tension which has come from the business, because many a time what happens is that on a particular problem, if you think for 5 minutes or 5 hours, there is no change in the decision. So that if you meet different kind of people, they have their own experience, so that helps you many a time in solving the technical problem related to your business.
The reason why I asked this question is because in our work life, even when we are a student, we do like face workload, work pressure, and we do feel stressed. And you are also from a quite analytical domain. It's a very good field. So that is why I just wanted to know, like, you also might face challenges and stress at your work. So how do you overcome it? So that the same practices we can also follow in
See,
our life.
I'll tell you, like the difference is that if you have joined particular course in DSPSR, what was your motivation to do that? Why you opted for that? Is it your own decision, or you had no option but to join this, or somebody told you and you accepted? If you have taken up a particular course of your interest and you have a interest, I'll not say the passion, because passion ka definition in now corporate world is different. It says that 10 to 11 hour 7 days a week and 7 years, if you can do continuously 7 days a week, means including Sunday. So if you have a passion for studying the subject what you have for 11 hours 7 days a week, so then you will not get demotivated, you will not feel strain. Only thing is that you need to develop interest into what you are studying. If you got into it, and more than the interest, you need to work on how progressively you can do this thing, what initiative is required in your study. Like students, I find that they are not much into case studies. There, what is a gap is there in Indian education system, and what is there in overseas. So if you are a chemistry person, if you have opted for chemical engineering or chemistry, then first is that you need to make your mindset clear that you have opted for chemical. You need to be there at shop floor. You need to work in the manufacturing. Then you get a professional qualification. Then you get into the business of chemical. But what is happening is that at a student level, you are studying chemistry, but you have aspiration to get into civil services. So what you are doing, that these 3 years you are wasting, because your ultimate aim is to get into civil services, IAS or PCS, or you want to get into MBA and then change the field from chemical to electronics. So those mindsets will not allow you to keep motivated. So those who are deep into it, they understand that what they are going to do with the studies, what every day they are coming to college, what is the purpose of that? And for motivation, I'll tell you, there are another thing is like, we have time, we have time. So like, if you ask somebody that what are your golden days, so people say that, oh, that childhood time when I was in class 5th or 7th. I mean, that is so bad that he has not left with any hope for the brighter future in next 30-40 years. So we need to have our terminology right. Even education institution can also help you in getting the aim of your life, what all you want to do. And once you fix that, then your life is motivated.
Sir, as you have worked across different good organizations like Jubilant Life Science, and I think SRF, Canoria Chemicals.
Yeah.
So, sir, what are the leadership lessons that you have learned?
The leadership is, the definition of leader, what I come across, the best one is, leader is a dealer in hope. I'll repeat it. Leader is a dealer in hope. So the most excited person in the team has to be a leader. So he should have the hope. He should believe first in himself or herself. Then he should have rest all team should be, again I'll say, only experts. Execution has to be done by expert. Leader necessarily not need to be an expert in all the domains, but he should have a core competency of the industry, what they are into. Like if you ask me, I have basic of chemical. There are a lot of chemical engineer from IITs are there in my team. But my core competency is that business strategy. So I know what is the goal, I fix it. I need to know what are the resources we have, best resources what we have, and I need to know how to use those resources, and the results will come. So as a business leader, many a time you fail, but that is again a trait of a business leader. Like one has to understand that you can fail, and you as a team need to take responsibility for that. Being a leader, you need to be at the front. In India, first attempt of Chandrayaan, we failed. But the same team did it. So failed means you are not out. Like in the civil services exam, we say that it was my first attempt. Probably in business that doesn't happen, but failure means your goals should remain intact. There should not be change in that. The flexibility in approach where you miss something somewhere. So keep yourself and your team motivated, even if you fail. And that will give you success. I given you the example of Chandrayaan. Same team did second time and they achieved it. Even, as a leader, there are things which we need to do, is that we need to go beyond the call of duty. Okay, we need to know what is right, what is wrong. So these things help you take risk. In many of the instances, I know only 80%, but I need not to have 100% sure before starting the project, because it will take time. And somebody else who is ahead of us will lead it. And the last thing which I feel that leader has to practice. He need to do it twice before giving it to as a presentation to his team or her team, that how it should be done. So if you continue to do this, then I think there is no issue in handling the leadership position in any project.
And sir, how sir, how do you handle team conflicts? Like if you are a leader and among your team members there are grievances, issues, disagreements, then it creates problem. It hampers the smooth working also when people are not satisfied. So such issues, such situations, how do you handle such situations?
That is part and parcel of the job. The conflicts start from individual. Individual means there is a gap in your aspirations and what actually you are doing. If you thought of doing something and with that thought you join the team and actually you are not doing that, from there that conflict starts. Then you, as a human, is a human nature, for your fault of not rightly assessing your work and join that team, now you start blaming others for the gap in what you expected to do and what you are actually doing. So the conflict management is a big subject. But the only thing is that if you have clearly put the expectation from the team and you ensure that your team manager, because at the higher level, there are team managers who participate in the team. It is very important that managers should also explain and narrate clearly that what is expected out of that person. If everybody is doing right, then there is no conflict. Conflict starts only when one or team of people in the chain don't do what is expected out of them. So how to manage is that there is a gap between what you do and what you can do. So we need to understand, we need to motivate people to ensure that they do what they are capable of doing. And that helps the individual also, because if you are not doing as per your capability, you are not doing justice to your career. You will not reach where you are expecting to go. So motivation, and many a time you find that there are some people of that nature that unnecessarily create that conflicts. So you need to weed it out. That happens. Weeding out is little pain, but many a time we need to do it.
Answer from the same question. Another question that arises in my mind is like, because this is also into satisfaction. So, what are the any special practices that are followed at your organization to ensure employee satisfaction?
See, it is, I'm little, using the word which may not be very polite.
This is HR related.
Because keeping you as an employee satisfied is primarily your responsibility, not the company's responsibility. If anybody is training HR, he would know that if you join any organization, there's a word called JD, job description.
Yes, sir.
It is given to you, says that this position, these are the expectation, these are the job expected from this position you are going to join. You study that and you find that you are right fit for that, then you join that. The dissatisfaction starts when you are able, in spite of not fitting for that position, skillfully in interview, you are able to convince the interviewer that you will be able to do that job. So if the JD matches with your caliber and skill set, you will never be dissatisfied. And other thing is that though it's not, it should not be said that way, but we need to always check our valuation in the market. We need to know what is the value of ourselves in the market. So if you discuss with the people, let's say somebody is a manager and he is not happy that he feels that in that company somebody is general manager. He should go out, apply for some general manager job, give interview, and he will know that whether he is capable of being promoted to general manager or not. Somebody has got it because of luck. Initially I said योग्यता and पात्रता. उसने बहुत अच्छे काम किए होंगे, हो सकता है उसका लक वो चला गया. But you should be dissatisfied only when you feel that you are capable of and you are not getting it. most of the cases people look at others and get dissatisfied. उसका ईश्वर का चीजें अलग है, उसने बड़े अच्छे कर्म किए होंगे, थोड़ी कम कैपेबिलिटी के बाद भी वो आपसे सीनियर हो गया, बट दैट डजंट मीन कि आपकी कैपेबिलिटी के हिसाब से अगर आपको मिल रहा है तो यू शुड नॉट बी डिससेटिस्फाइड. कंपनीज में वी वर्क ऑन JDs and KRAs. So what I'll suggest that as long as you are working on the JD, again I'll repeat, if you continue to work on the job description, not the KRA says, job description says that you are supposed, Shagun is supposed to handle sales and business development of these three products. Okay. KRA says that in this financial year, Shagun need to achieve 100 unit of that, 50 unit of second one, and 50 unit of third one. It can be done in various ways. Even down the line, people have done that and your KRA is achieved. And then what happens is that you feel that I have achieved these numbers, but that is not because of your effort. Your team has done it. So look at your JD. You are hired to handle that position. If you look at that, you will never be unhappy because that says what is expected out of you. So there is a gap. HR people nowadays working, there was a gap for last 10, 15 years that only at the time of interview they share the JD. And after that, company works on KRAs. KRA is not actually yardstick to measure the actually capability of the employee. Yes.
Sir, what has been a turning point in your professional journey?
There is no turning point. Oh, started with management training. In the pyramid, you see at the base is a management trainee and the top is CEO. I remember when I joined the management trainee in SRF, that HR, that lady said that you are at the base of very few or one of your team of 20 will reach at the top. So it's all keep working, keep learning, on-job learning, those basics I told you that my mentor told me, keep taking responsibility. I need to know what my boss is doing because, in the typical interview, they ask that where do you see in next 3 years? So it's obvious that you see at your boss position, but then you need to know what he's doing. So continue to develop the skill, and then there was some God grace also. I kept on getting opportunity to use my learnings. Many cases, what happens is that you have acquired a lot of skills, but you are not able to use. You don't get chance to exhibit that. But in my case, I got it. So I exhibited that, and that took my career to this level.
And sir, what has been a big one? Would you like to share any one of your very good or biggest achievement in your career?
Professionally, if you ask me, I'll share hundreds. But
Yeah,
some where it was an extraordinary achievement for me also was when I was with Jubilant Life Sciences. There, I was responsible for selling of polymers, which is plastic. At that point of time, if there are somebody technical in the team, you'll understand that we were replacing all the metal part of automobile by plastics. So the purpose was that it reduces the weight. If anything is of iron and you reduce it by plastic, it reduces the weight. That ultimately increase the mileage of the car. So in the process, at that point of time, the world's largest automobile company, General Motors, came to India. and I could get the approval for two products, our two products with the General Motor, and it was an achievement for the company. And that letter what the General Motor gave, they called me, and in a function they gave that certificate to me that your company is now approved for as a vendor for General Motor. So that has helped. I mean, that letter was there on company's website for almost a year. So that was the achievement. Other one was that I was with the industry, chemical industry, the technology changed. And in the matter of 6 months, this is related to alcohol. Now people know that ethanol is blended into fuel. So suddenly that technology is obsolete for making acid from ethanol, because ethanol become costlier. And we had option. Most of the thing was like management said that this business has to be closed down. We took a chance that, okay, we'll import it and work on it. And management gave us 7 months to do this. And the same business which at Jubilant was about to be closed down, I worked from 2002 to 2018, almost 15 years, 2003 to 2018. Last 5 years, it was the highest profit-making business for that company. The business which management approved to shut down. Did a lot, many things clicked, but yes, we kept our goal fixed, kept flexibility in our approach. One approach has not worked. We tried the second, we tried the third, but we could achieve it. So these two were the major achievement. There are many, but it will take time. Yes.
Other memorable moments other than achievements in your work life?
Like?
Any memorable moments, like any of felicitation or something very good you learned? Any memorable moment where you felt good in your career till now?
I mean, one good thing was that, I mean, it was like proud moment for me was that at the age of 49 years and 2 months, I became CEO of the company. So it was my big achievement. But within a year or two, it started looking very boring that next 10 years I need to work in the same profile because there is nothing beyond CEO. So those kind of temporary, those memories, memorable things are there at any stage. In Jubilant, they gave me an award for a global icon of the year. That is a company having manufacturing facility and offices in many countries. And the annual award is there for chairman award. And highest one is global icon of the year. And I got consecutively for 2 years. So those kind of happy moments were there, and equally there were sad moments. Good that you asked me for the happy moments. Yes.
Sir, any message for students who want to make their career in this domain, or any career advice, any good like suggestion for our young aspirants?
See, what I'll say that there is a difference in what education, academia, and industry. In our industry, we have a Indian Chemical Council. There we have a formal setup where academia and industry work together. Since it's related to chemicals. I'll be able to explain what we are doing at chemical. A lot of one thing is that one should have a proper fixed goal why he is opting or she is opting for that course, and that goal has to be a written thing even at the student level also, that what in next 5 years what he or she is going to achieve. Clarify on the passion, because nowadays very reluctantly people use the word passion. I have a passion for this. But can you work for 10 hours, 7 days a week and 7 years? No. So choose the right passion, right interest where you have, and is basic education has a limited role in your career. You will find that many of the electrical engineers are getting into the chemical industry at the managerial level. But you need to know what is expected and why you want to do that. Like in academics, what I could learn from some universities related to BASF Germany, that they work more on the case studies. And we could find that they have more on-job training than our students have. So even if there is not required for the completion of the course, students should work on getting on-job experience of the goal what they have put in. And the other thing, nowadays there is infrastructure or system has been developed for startups. Many of the students are also opting for startup. I think they should read vision and mission of the good companies. They need to know that on what basics these companies started. If you read vision and mission of the company, you will not find 3 things in their priority. And these 3 are your personal wealth, your power, and your fame. If you are getting into startup and if these 3 are not in the top 5 priority of your business, then you will definitely get the success, because these 3 makes you greedy and stops you in between. These are the restriction. These 3 are, again I'll repeat it, your wealth. If you are starting anything to get money, there are chances that there is a chance that you'll fail. You are doing it only for getting the power or getting the fame, it will not work. You have to have a clarity on why you want to get into this. You or we all in the business are solution provider. We say we are providing solution to one or other problem. So that is the thing I would like, that students should have a clarity on what they are going to do. Do their skill set matches with their aspiration? If not, then they should have a clarity on at this level they can reach with the current skill set, what additional skill set they need to reach where they want to. Okay, so
Sir, unmute once again. Sir, unmute yourself. Sir, you are muted, sir. Actually, forum is open for all the questions.
Okay. So, is that clear, Shagun? Shagun, you are on mute.
Yes, sir. I have unmuted myself.
Yeah. Good. So it's already 7 now. It's the time for my ultimate customer, which is my God.
बहुत बढ़िया, बहुत बढ़िया।
आप कहीं बाहर हैं क्या?
मैं बाहर था, एक प्रोग्राम में था, एक्चुअली सुन पा रहा था, बोलने में शोर था उसका।
अच्छा अच्छा।
इसलिए जब आपने बीच में इंटरवेंशन के लिए बोला, आई कुड
हाँ,
नॉट
थोड़ा
स्पीक।
योग्यता और पात्रता पर थोड़ा बताइएगा इन लोगों को।
हाँ।
मतलब बहुत रोल है उसका। मतलब आप
हम्म।
मन वचन कर्म से शुद्ध हैं, तो
हम्म।
मतलब दैट डेवलप्स, मतलब वो पूरा ही चेंज करता है। आई मीन यो व्हाट वी आर टुडे इज रिजल्ट ऑफ, अगेन एज आई सेड, कि हमने क्या चॉइसेस ऑप्ट की एंड व्हाट आई लेफ्ट अनएक्सप्लोर्ड।
यस, यस।
वो
एंड
इन लोग समझना पड़ेगा।
एंड इफ यू बी विद a good company, then गुड कंपनी मीन्स तामसिक लोगों के साथ आप ज्यादा उठते बैठते हैं, राजसिक लोगों के साथ ज्यादा उठते बैठते हैं, या
हम्म।
सात्विक लोगों के साथ ज्यादा उठते बैठते हैं। तो जैसे लोगों के साथ उठेंगे बैठेंगे, वैसे ही विचार आपके बनने शुरू हो जाएंगे, वैसे ही एक्सप्लोरेशन शुरू हो जाएगी जीवन में आपकी, जो है। जैसे कुछ योग और ध्यान की भी बातें आप कर रहे थे, जो है, तो वो संगति कहते हैं ना, संगत कैसी है, इस पे काफी कुछ डिपेंड करता है, जो है।
क्योंकि ना
तो
आपको मशीन ही है ना सर, हम लोग तो स्विच ऑफ करना पड़ेगा। और खाली अपने जैसे ही लोगों के साथ, खाली इंडस्ट्री वालों के साथ बैठे रहिए तो आप स्विच ऑफ नहीं हो रहे हैं, तो आपकी स्पीड स्लो हो गई। यू कैन नॉट थिंक बियॉन्ड दैट, आउट ऑफ बॉक्स थिंकिंग नहीं आ सकती।
जी जी जी, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स के लिए, जो है, वो प्रोफेसर अनिल गुप्ता जी की तरह, जो है, हनी बी नेटवर्क बना के जो गांव गांव घूम के वो देखते हैं कहाँ क्या इनोवेशन हो रही है, जो है।
हम्म।
तो वो बाहर निकलना पड़ता है, कूप मंडूप से, जो है, कुएं से बाहर निकलना पड़ता है। और अगर आप आंख खोल के देखेंगे तो आपके आसपास ही इतना कुछ हो रहा है, अच्छी चीज, जो है। आजकल गुड न्यूज का भी टीवी चैनल्स में आना शुरू हुआ है, वरना न्यूज का मतलब ज्यादातर ऐसी न्यूज ही होती है जो गुड नहीं होती है। तो इसलिए चैनल में भी गुड न्यूज का कॉन्सेप्ट शुरू हुआ है। इसी तरह से गुडनेस अगर लाइफ में चाहिए हो अपनी, जो, इफ यू वांट टू ग्रो वेल, डू वेल इन लाइफ, you have to embrace yourself with such kind of thoughts all the time. Only then you can be not only successful but also meaningful, fruitful life you would have. So सार्थक जीवन होना भी बहुत important है।
क्योंकि दोस
जैसे आपने
थॉट्स
कई सारे
क्रिएट्स योर,
एग्जाम्पल भी दिए।
दोस
यस,
थॉट्स,
यस।
thoughts creates body language, body
हम्म।
language is a language, and ultimately that creates your character.
यस, यस, यस।
थोड़ा इन लोग को
तो
बताइए, थोड़ा
थॉट्स,
योग्यता पात्रता पर भी बताइए। पात्रता हैज गॉट अ बिग रोल, दैट गर्ल हैज आस्क्ड वन
पात्रता
क्वेश्चन।
होती है तभी तभी योग्यता भी बनती है।
थोड़ा सा
योग्यता
बताइएगा, थोड़ा सा इन लोग को बताइएगा कि भाई ठीक है, एक एजुकेशन नहीं, मान लीजिए थोड़ा पीछे रह गए, तो देयर आर वेज टू कंपनसेट दैट। योग्यता कम
बिल्कुल
रह गई
बिल्कुल
तो
बिल्कुल।
पात्रता बढ़ा लीजिए।
हाँ, हाँ, हाँ। पात्रता देख के ही ज्यादातर सिलेक्शन इंटरव्यू बोर्ड में होते हैं, योग्यता देख के उतने नहीं होते हैं।
हम
अगर,
इंटरव्यू में हम लोग करेक्टर अपॉइंट करते हैं, इम्प्लॉय नहीं देखते।
यस, यस, यस,
इज
यस,
दिस करेक्टर इज फिटिंग विद आवर वैल्यू सिस्टम? कितना भी ब्रिलियंट हो, नॉट फिटिंग विद आवर वैल्यू सिस्टम, देन वी डोंट टेक।
यस, मिसफिट हो जाएगा फिर।
यस यस, ये तो क्रिएट करेगा प्रॉब्लम।
हाँ,
फ्रॉम
हाँ।
डे वन ही विल बी डिससेटिस्फाइड एंड दिस विल क्रिएट डिससेटिस्फैक्शन फॉर अदर्स आल्सो।
यस, यस, यस।
गुड सर, नाइस टू सी यू आफ्टर लॉन्ग।
Yes, same here. And this is going to be on the YouTube also, so it would be a permanent asset for not only the college but the society at large.
चलिए, अच्छा है, अच्छा है। आई होप ये अच्छा लगा होगा लोगों को।
Yes, yes.
कुछ
It was
कुछ
very
इसमें से
meaningful.
इनपुट लेके कुछ करें।
Hmm.
हम
बिल्कुल
लोग तो अपनी
बिल्कुल।
खींच गए, देखिए क्या वैल्यू एडिशन कर सकते
मुझे
हैं।
मुझे याद है जब आपके यहाँ पे वो हो रहा था, कुछ क्या बोलते हैं, राइट साइजिंग, डाउन साइजिंग हो रही थी, तो
हाँ, you need to be clear और फोकस ऑन योर गोल।
जैसे आपने बोला मैं उस टीम में हूँ
जो डिसीजन ले रहा है।
जो कौन रहेगा कौन नहीं रहेगा जो always be on the driving seat, always lead from the front, whether it is downsizing or anything else in the organization, or to look for some other alternative company wants to shut down and you bring on the table, give us some time, 6 months, 7 months, that we would be able to prove that still we can do it, and now it is most profitable unit of that organization. So that is what, if you bring on the table, then people admire you, and these becomes big
रिस्क तो लेना चाहिए, रिस्क तो लेना चाहिए. You cannot be 100% right before starting. 100% नहीं हो सकता. You know this road goes to there, चलना चाहिए उस पर. ठीक है शगुन.
ठीक है.
Yeah, sir, it was really an honor, sir. Thank you so much for your time. Like, time for me also, for the students also, for all of us.
Good, and all the best to all people associated with DSPSR. They will do well, and happy Deepavali and happy Dhanteras.
Happy Diwali.
Thank you.
Happy Dhanteras, happy Deepavali, all the festival time, good health. आज धन्वंतरी जी का भी दिन है, उनका जन्मोत्सव भी है. आयुर्वेद की शुरुआत आज से हुई थी, जो है आज के दिन से हुई थी.
अच्छा.
लक्ष्मी, हाँ, आज का दिन इसलिए भी बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है. तो लक्ष्मी जी का भी आज जो है धनतेरस, दोनों तरह से इम्पोर्टेंट है.
But for students, they should invest in themselves at this Dhanteras. सबसे बड़े एसेट आप अपने हैं, आप सबसे बड़े धन हैं. Invest in yourself.
Yes, that's the most important mantra of life. All the best to all of you. Thank you, Ranjeet.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, Eklavya, you have to say something.
Yes, sir. We are truly grateful to our honorable guest speaker, Mr. Ranjeet Singh, sir, for taking out time from his busy schedule to share his experience with us. Sir, your insights into leadership, professional excellence, and industry experience have truly inspired us to think strategically, grow continuously, and lead with vision and purpose. On behalf of DSPSR, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to you, sir, for your enlightening words and for gracing us with your presence. I would also like to extend my sincere thanks to Ms. Shagun for moderating today's session so wonderful and keeping it interactive and engaging. Finally, I would like to thank our respected dignitaries, faculty members, and fellow students for their support, participation, and enthusiasm in making this event a great success. Thank you all and have a wonderful evening ahead.